Hey everyone, it's Jenny Garcia from earthyscrap.blogspot.com and earthyscrap on Facebook, and this is my last Citrus Twist Pocket Life Kit process video, and it's my last project for Citrus Twist, and it sucks, but I had so much fun. So I want to say thank you to Trina for being such an awesome crafty boss and creating these amazing kits. And as always, I'm starting with my photos. And yesterday I put the last 4 weeks of photos into my album, and I have so many photos. There are so many inserts. My daughters finish with their school activities and their sports, so there's a lot going on. And I wanted to keep this card super simple. This is an Instax photo from Fujifilm, and my daughter, her school, her classroom, oh my god, her classroom had a hoedown day, and the kids danced, and they had to dress like cowboys and cowgirls, and it was super fun and super cute. So I took a bunch of photos of that. This is a photo that I took from my Insta stories, and I got this idea from Odessa. I got this idea from Odessa, and she's an awesome. I love her Project Live. I love it so much, and she has a class on Big Picture, and since I have a free trial there, I have been looking at a few classes, and I really enjoy her class, and I love dearly these, and I can't wait to talk more about that, because it's about taking your kids and like killing them. And anyway, you have to see the class, but the thing is, there's one lesson where she breaks the kids apart to make new kids, and that lesson specifically made my DIY kits a lot better, and I am so happy, and I can't wait to share those videos with you, so stay tuned for that. And that is a picture that my daughter drew of Joy from Inside Out, and those alphas are all Citrus Twist alphas. I love the Citrus Twist alphas, and in this video I'm also using the embellishments kit for June. And as I always do when I use these 3x3 pockets, I have to either make my own cards using the papers that come in the kit, or I use some of the 3x4 cards and I cut off an inch. This time I'm using this really pretty blue paper. It's a really pretty pattern. I love it. And I also love that black gingham, you call it? I have no idea. I always call it picnic table cloth, or Dorothy cloth. I don't know why. So I'm gonna layer a few things, and I'm using the Citrus Twist Alpha with the Studio Calico inks to write my weeks, because I think I had enough to write. No, I was missing one letter for the word week, and the alphas for this month didn't have numbers, so I figured it would be a lot easier to stamp them. And these labels came in the embellishments kit, but I already had a sheet that had a few that I've used. I only used like 2 or 3, but I have this weird thing where it's really hard for me to, for example, use the new sheet knowing that I already have it and I haven't finished it. It's one of the things that drive me crazy at home. Whenever I find something like cereal open and I'm like, there is still cereal here, or anything like that, that is one of my house pet peeves. Drives me banana sandwich. And this card has it looks like a lot of layers, but it's really not. It's the tag, the label with the dates, an arrow, and actually quite simple. I just like piling everything on, so for you it might be a lot, but to me it's simple-ish. And I used one of the stamps, and I really love that stamp that says date and time. And I really like that. And I stamped that on a piece of pattern paper in one of the scrap pieces. And I'm gonna layer it, and I'm gonna do like a special card for the hoedown day. I don't normally do that for special days. You don't really have to do it, but I really liked it, you know, highlight something important. And it's not that important, they were just dancing, but I have so many photos and they look so cute. And my daughter loves dress up, and I don't know, I was so happy that day. And they practice a lot too. It was so cute. I'll stop saying that it was cute, but it was. And these are the alphas for this month. Normally Citrus Twist has 2 alphas, so they, you know, kind of alternate. And this is one of them, and the other one is the one, I believe that one is for the month of either April or May, I can't remember. And I didn't have an E, but I cut off the left little bumps of the B's to make an E, and I thought that it would be like incredibly obvious, but it's not. It looks actually like an E. So, and I can't believe I forget that trick so often. I should know better than, you know, forget that I need to like do surgery in some of the letters to make them into something else. And that week we binged the Santa Clarita Diet, and that show is freaking awesome. I love Drew Barrymore. I love her since I was in high school. She's one of my favorite actresses. And this is not Citrus Twist. It's Studio Calico stamp that says watching, and I wanted to use those. I didn't use them as much as I wanted to, but I'm pretty proud of how much I used them, and I actually like them. They're really good quality, which is weird because I have this weird relationship with Robbins, but I only did an arrow pointing to the title, and I kept it super simple. I had to back that in a piece of paper because it was like half an inch short and it was bothering me. And I like that photo. The sky is so blue and it was like a really peaceful day. And I actually don't need to layer all this, but you know me, and if you don't, I'm Jenny and I'm a ridiculously over embellisher, and I need stuff on my pages. And I normally don't add photos of the kids to layouts that I'm showing, but since you know, you can't see any of their faces, they're either back or really far away, I didn't mind this time. Oh, and each of the kids had a partner, and I said that I wasn't gonna repeat that it was cute, but it was. And these in this kit, the cardstock sticker comes with times, and I love that. I actually been wanting to get the Ali Edwards. Oh, I love how I added that star, and she kind of looks like a little sheriff, and then I had to add it in the boot too. So yeah, the times. I wanted to get the Ali Edwards date, and not date, the timestamp, but I think I had to get it, like last time I saw it, it was on a kid, or it was the only thing, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay for only one thing, so I'm gonna wait until Black Friday or something like that to actually get them. And I use another ribbon there that says Explore, and I like ribbons because they look very subtle, like almost like a stamp. So if you're not a very good stamper, maybe ribbons are a good option for you, but you have to try them out first, you know, to make sure they're really good quality, because like I said, ribbons and me, I remember when I was a kid, like maybe on 6th grade, and Hello Kitty stamps and ribbons were all the craze, but the ribbons, they traumatized me for life because I remember like sucking at them and I thought it was me, but now I know that it's them or some of them. And the ephemera pack in this kit had a few of these pieces that kind of look like washi, and I really like that, even though I already have washi and I use a lot of washi, but I don't know why I love it so much. And this is one of the photos that one of my daughter's teachers share from the Dojo app, and I love that because I get to put a little bit of how is their life at school even though I'm not there. And my typewriter, it's, I don't know what's going on, you guys. It's not cooperating, so I'm doing a lot of handwritten journaling, which I kind of like because it's very important, you know, for me, that my kids in the future see my handwriting. I get very nostalgic when I see my mom's or my grandma's handwriting, and I want to give my kids that, you know, feeling, but at the same time sometimes it looks sloppy and messy, or I have to draw lines, and I don't know why. I get a little weird with that. Oh, and I also went shoe shopping for my daughter's boots, and that is why I have a bunch of shoe pictures on the left side. And I ended up, if you want to get cowboy boots, I got them for her at Payless, and they're supposed to be boy boots, but they look like boots, so it doesn't matter. I'm not that kind of, I don't care if my kids, my girls, wear things from the boy section. My daughter has lots of boy shirts, and I'm doing quotes. You can see them, but you know, in your head, put them there. And so do I, and I don't mind as long as it fits and it's nice. I don't care. And I also journal on that card at the bottom about the shoe shopping that I left it for last minute, like always, and then I couldn't find the hat, but I did at Party City. If you're wondering too, it's a really good hat if you want to do a Woody costume or Jessie. And I picked this card because it has really good width of lines in case I wanted to add extra journaling, even though I knew that I wasn't going to journal that much. So I just turned it into a filler card. And the stamp that I use on the top is from an old Citrus Twist kit. It says collecting moments. And I love the Citrus Twist stamps. I have them in my staples. In my staples, it's on the right of my desk, and it's like a Walmart card. It's very cheap. I've had it for years. And this is how the whole thing looks. On the right, I have an illustration from Oliver Jeffers. And Oliver Jeffers illustrated The Day the Crayons Went Home. I believe that's the title. There are 3 books there are from that. The Day the Crayons... Oh, The Day the Crayons Quit. It's the other one. And Stephen King passed away that week, and I don't like to put photos from here too grave, too somber. So if I want to remember someone important, then I use a quote. It's better. To me, it's less sad. We're gonna have new sad things to worry about every day in the future, so if I can stay away from being negative in my project life, even though sometimes you have to because it is part of your life, the less I have to add, the better for me. And after I'm done showing you this card, it's gonna be my last leftovers share. In every I make 3 projects for Citrus Twist, and in the first one I share the unboxing, and the second one is just a process video, and the third one is a process video and leftovers share. So this is what I have left of my kit, and these Pink Fresh Studio stickers came in the embellishments kit, and it was a really good kit this month, and I love these stickers. I'm surprised that I didn't use them more often, but there will always be time. And I love these pouches too, and this is where I'm keeping my DIY videos. I love these puffy stickers. I use all the ones in the bottom, and of course the stamp, the gift that keeps on giving. The alphas, I thought I would use them more. I don't know why. I do prefer the smaller ones because they have numbers, but I like those too, so I don't know why. And these are double-sided, which doesn't happen very often, and I used a bunch of these side. And on the front they had the ×2, these Wallet Heart stickers, and these are from Freckle Fawn. And the robins, Good Robins, they're travel, so I might use them in a travel album that I've been finishing for 2 years, so I should work on that. It's almost done. I don't know, there are only very few things left, so we'll see. And these are the cards that I have left. I believe that I only have 2 of the cards. The other 3x4s are pieces of paper that I cut from the 6x8 papers, and I only have one 4x6 card left, and the rest, like I said, are pieces of the paper, which I can then cut into more cards, or I use my Lawn Fawn tiny heart die to cut out. And these are the 4 pieces left. And now I'm going to share the die cuts, which I'm going to move into this really big container where I put all of my leftovers. And to add to my DIY kits, I'm going to be using a lot of these. I only did one following the new guidelines that I borrow from Diane Williams, Dearly D on YouTube, but I grab a lot of these sorry, not alphas, die cuts to add to one of those kits, and it was so perfect because that way I can do something familiar. I don't know if that makes sense, since I am so used to these kits like mimicking. It's really easy, especially once you have a lot of the die cuts, because I especially one that the kit that I was working on didn't have another pack of die cuts that would work well with that specific. And it's one of the pastel Dear Lizzy. If you have seen my DIY videos, I already made a project, and I believe that kit is in the first DIY videos. So the colors were a little tricky, but I found a lot of good colors from these die cuts to add to that kit. And I have a lot left, and yes, I printed one of the sheets. I didn't even print a lot of them. And I have them divided by words and shapes and script words. And this is so sad, my last one. Thank you so much for watching. All of those of you said that you like how I use the kits. Thank you so much. Thank you, Trina. Thank you to the design team. The girls are awesome. If you want to see people who uses the Citrus Twist kits, you can follow Inky Quill, of course. Dearly D, Candace, Kira Nest. I'm not sure if Anna does videos. That would be amazing. Anna is so talented. But anyway, just join the Citrus Twist fan group and we all share the projects there. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Happy summer or winter. Bye.